Yo, 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 what's up, YouTube? It's a junkie, and I'm back. New comic book day. Best day of the week, in my opinion, that and payday, which happens to be the same day for me, so that's even better. Um, Went to my LCS today. I only went to one shop. Didn't want to go to two, but looking back, I probably should have gone to both. Just because, another awesome day at the shop where books come in quote unquote damaged, and yeah, so here we go again, guys. It's the same old fucking story every single week with a hot book at, it's just not my store. It's people that I hear on YouTube and Instagram. Same shit happening all across the country, all over the world, is if it's a hot book, most likely it's going to come in damaged from Diamond, and there is none for sale. So let me go ahead and get into the haul and show you guys what I picked up this week. I'm probably going to make a separate video on that issue and probably upload it today. So stay tuned for that. So let's go ahead and get into the books. I got 6 books from DC today, so let's go ahead and show them off. Detective Comics 1010. Really thinking about dropping this from my pull list. It's just, I'm so far behind on my DC books. I'm just buying them to buy them because I'm a completist, and they're just sitting in a box. And to be honest with you, I haven't even read. I think I read maybe the first couple issues of Detective Comics, and that's about it. So, yeah, I may drop that. Same thing with Red Hood. Red Hood Outlaw, number 37. I may drop that too. Picked up Justice League Dark, number 14. I love that cover B, so I picked that up. Picked up the facility. I forget how they say it. I don't know how they say it. I can't pronounce it. House of Secrets reprint, number 32, or number 92. First appearance of Swamp Thing. Went ahead and grabbed that. Picked up Batman, Curse of the White Knight, book number 2, cover A. And I picked up cover B. So those are my, and I got this awesome Absolute Carnage box that came out today. So hopefully you guys picked that up at your shop. So that's my DC books for the week. Let's go ahead and get into the independents. And I got 8 independent books. Picked up Angel number 4. It's weird because last month number 5 came out. Now number 4. These are still on the shelf at my shop. Coffin Bound number 1 first print. I think there's like 3 or 4 left. If they're still there next week, I may just go ahead and just snatch them up. Might as well, right? Same thing with this book here. Once and Future number 1. There's still a big old stack on the shelf, so I grab one every week. Why not? Could be a show, could not, who knows, but for cover price, I think it's cooled off on eBay a little bit, so yeah. Picked up Ice Cream Man number 14. I picked up cover A and cover B. Picked up Manor Black number 2. I had to go to eBay to get number 1. I got a couple copies. That'll be in a video that I'm going to upload, or I may have already shown it. I'm not sure, but I did pick up number 1 on eBay. Heard about this book here. It seemed really interesting, called Mall. It's about people that are trapped in a mall during an apocalypse or something, a zombie apocalypse or whatever, and each store is like a little community. Sounded different, sounded pretty cool. I was surprised my shop even had this because they don't get a lot of these different types of indie books, so I went ahead and grabbed that and picked up Buffy Vampire Slayer Chosen Ones number 1. I believe it's a one-shot. It's $8. Didn't realize that price point, but Buffy is on our pool list, so I went ahead and grabbed that. Now for my Marvel books. I'm telling you, my shop was really strange today. A lot of books weren't on the shelf that came out today, that were in the pool box. So I don't know if it's part of the quote-unquote damaged lot, but they said a good portion of their Marvel books, of course, were damaged. It's never DC books. You ever notice that? It's never DC books that get damaged. It's always hot independents or hot Marvel books that are always damaged. Never DC. So I don't know what that means, but didn't see any of these on the shelf, but I did have it on my pull list, so I did get a copy. Marvel Comics 1000 cover A. I wanted to pick up a couple of the different covers that they have, but like I said, my shop had absolutely zero of these on the shelf. And she told me that there was just enough to fill subs. So, I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. Alright, we got Venom number 17. I got cover, I believe this is cover B or cover C. I know there's 3 different covers. And I picked up cover A. Picked up Thanos number 5. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 11. Absolute Carnage number 2. And I picked up 2 copies of that. Now, this is strange, too. I know there were a shit ton of different covers for this. And this was the only cover on the shelf. There was a bunch, but it was the only one. There was no variants or cover Bs, cover Cs, nothing like that. No 1 in 10s, nothing. Just straight up cover A. So I went ahead and grabbed those. I grabbed 2 of them. Also on my pull list, oh, hold on one second. Here's Amazing Spider-Man 28. And also my pull list, I added all of the cover, or all of the tie-ins for Absolute Carnage. So I got Lethal Protectors number 1 and Miles Morales number 1. Absolute Carnage tie-ins. So yeah, pretty stoked about that. And the big hot book of the week, of course, is House of X number 3 of 6. And of course, this is the book. There were absolutely 0 copies on the shelf. Not even one. Not even a cover A. There were no cover Bs, no variants, no 1 in 10s. Absolutely 0 copies on the shelf. Only one, I have 4 issues of each added to my pull list. Okay? So, guy ahead of me, obviously he came in to pick up his books while I was in line. A guy came to pick up his books, and she gave him the same spiel about how these books came in damaged, and they did a reorder, and when they get them in, they're going to put them in our box. But I've heard the story before, and they just drop it. They don't mention it anymore. They don't ever mention it again. And then when you ask them, they're like, we're still waiting. So I do have 4 copies of each issue of both series added to my pull list, but I doubt I'll probably get 4 from here on out because I think they're going to be quote-unquote damaged every week. So at least I did get 1, and I did pre-order 3 off eBay a while back because I wasn't secure in them ordering 4 copies of each for me. So I did a little research. I was going to go order a couple more. I really like the series. There's basically a first appearance or a major happening each issue. So if you're not on this series, you guys are really missing out. It's an amazing series. But holy shit, cover A of this book here on eBay is going for $20, $30 already. So now it makes sense. Cover A is going for a shit ton of money on eBay, and they come in damaged. Same thing with issue number 2 of Powers of X, or Powers of 10. That was a hot book too, and quote-unquote damaged. So I think I'll make a separate video on this whole thing, my thoughts, and but anyways, guys, that is my LCS haul for this week. Hope you guys got out to your shop and got your books. Curious to hear if your shops pulled the same stunt, if they came in damaged from Diamond. But apparently they are going to reorder them, or they did reorder them, and when they come in, I'm going to put 3 more in my box, but we'll see. We'll see how this whole thing plays out. But anyways, guys, it's the Junkie, and I am out. Peace.